Loud City, Oklahoma City, site of Game 7 of the 2025 NBA Finals. The first time we'll have a Game 7 since 2016. Of course, remember, our coverage on NBA TV tips off at 6 Eastern on Sunday evening. The Eastern Conference most valuable player is Pascal Siakam. Here he is at the podium.
Hey, Pascal. Statistically, the bigger difference between your wins and your losses in this series has been on their end of the floor. I'm wondering and how efficiently the Thunder have scored. And I'm wondering, do you feel like the level at which you guys have defended has fluctuated from game to game? Do you think that's just random? What do you think that is?
I think it's a long series, and sometimes you're going to get people with best shots, and, sometimes shots are going to go in, sometimes they're not, I think our process is the same, but it happened in basketball. You happen to lose games, so that's what it is.
Michael here on the left.
Pascal, Michael Grange, Rogers Sportsnet, Toronto. Couple of questions. One, you had a front row seat for Kawhi Leonard winning a Finals MVP, just that performance. Do you find yourself drawing on any of those lessons you maybe absorbed unconsciously or not? And two, your comfort level, just talking to your teammates, there's been moments in this series, in this playoffs, where you've really asserted yourself offensively, others where you've stepped back, let other guys do what they need to do, and just maybe those two things, just that experience watching Kawhi and then just your comfort.
I think it's Kawhi, obviously an incredible player. I think for me, if it's one thing that I learned from him and even that team is just being even killed. I think Kawhi, no matter what happened, he always was the same. That's something that I try to have in, for me, it's no matter good or bad, make shots, miss shots, it doesn't really matter. Just be yourself at all times, and that's something I learned from that. And I think for our team, it's just it's all about team. That's who we are. And anything that I can do to help my team win, that's what I'm gonna do. And there's no real thinking about myself and what I need to at that moment. It's just about what we can do as a team to win. And sometimes it's defending, sometimes it's getting a rebound, sometimes it's getting a steal, sometimes it's scoring. So whatever I need to do to help my team win, that's what I'm going to do.
Straight ahead, Barry.
Barry Trammell, Tulsa World. You're playing for a coach that's won over 1,000 games, won a ton of playoff games, won an NBA championship. What has his experience done for you guys, especially in these finals?
Yeah, he's been definitely a calming presence. Again, his communication and like you said, he has the experience. He does a good job of preparing us for games, not only just in terms of game plan, but mentally, and he's definitely one of those coaches that, again, talking to him and he can just give you a good perspective on certain things and maybe make me look at things a little differently than I look at or whatever. But I think he's been so great with us in that, just preparing us for games and also putting us in the mindset ready to just go out there and be ourselves.
Dustin here on the left.
Hey, Pascal. I know you reacted to this on social media already, but what the picture of you from the huddle?
Dustin, you're going to be the one asking that, bro?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
What was your thoughts of what happened, and what did you?
Yeah, well, I didn't see it until they showed me in the locker room. I haven't been on social media, so I don't really know. My teammates showed me. So we're praying, and I try to close my eyes. I have this problem where I can't really close my eyes. Sometimes I'll be thinking that I'm closing my eyes, but they're not really closed. And even just having conversations, sometimes I would look up, and it's it feels like I'm thinking, and not, my eyes just go up. But yeah, it's definitely just something natural. Usually I try to do this so I could make sure I close my eyes. But that time I didn't, and it got caught on camera. But I'm glad people are enjoying it and having fun with it or whatever. But yeah, it's just literally I was praying and I was trying to close my eyes, and I'm thinking in my head my eyes are closed, but clearly they weren't closed. So yeah, that's just all it is really. I gotta, again, my agent told me one time of doing the national anthem that, like, he saw that, and I was like, oh man, like, I gotta make sure I close my eyes, like, cause those are the moments where I usually pray. So it's like, when I do that, I'm thinking I'm closing my eyes, but I'm not. So yeah, I gotta do better. I gotta start doing this. Like, I'll put my head down. Like, y'all can't look at me no more. And the camera, the NBA with all these cameras too, like, it's too much, man. Get the cameras away from us, man.
A couple of rows back towards the center.
Pascal, Milan from Weibo, China. It's a long series, and you play against a great team for 7 consecutive games. And you won the championship before, and then you are an all-star. And at this level, it seems like your maturity has come to another level. How would you describe your personal growth like throughout the series and the playoffs?
Like, how to describe what? Sorry, Sorry. Maturity. Okay. I mean, I think just from experience, from being in these situations before, I think just trying to pour from all the experiences in my life, and knowing that this is an amazing opportunity, and like we are at the biggest stage. Not taking it for granted, and also just like knowing like how hard it is to get here, and I think for me, just the fact that I can appreciate that makes me just go out there, not get too down on myself when things are going wrong, and not getting too excited when things are going well. Just understanding that it's, this is the game. It's basketball, but it's also life. And sometimes you have good games, sometimes you have bad games. And I think just that whole understanding for me, like, just makes me relax and go out there and just do my job. Because at the end of the day, that's what it is. We're playing basketball, and obviously all the other things make it like look bigger than what it is. But it's just ball.
Last question, Aurelia on left.
Hi, Pascal. How are you?
Hi.
We love talking about, especially LeBron also loves to talk about, he brought the first championship to the Cavs. And you were someone who brought the first championship to Toronto, and now maybe the second time to the Pacers. And we don't really give them as appreciation. We just heard the question before. Sometimes it's Kawhi, now it's also Halliburton. Of course, you're a team, but how much we should give you more flowers and talk about what you actually do to a team, that you are someone who's maybe now the 2-time guy bringing a championship to teams who never had a championship before?
Well, first, I appreciate that. Thank you. But I think for me, like, again, I really don't look at it that way. I just feel like I'm in a position where I am today, man. Like, from someone, like, from where I'm from, like, to get here, it's pretty crazy. Like, so for me, like, I feel like I've already achieved, like, everything, you know what I mean? Like, just because of, like, I'm here now, and, like, nobody could really see this path for me, and except, God, and like, I'm here now, and to me, it's just, like, about going out there every single day, putting the work in, and just trusting God, and just giving everything that I have on the floor for my team, for myself, for my family, like my dad watching me, like, and just hoping that he's proud of me and everything that I've accomplished, and having, his name, like, everywhere, like, that, to me, like, that's what's more important, like, and all the other things, like, when I'm done, like, I look at it and then be like, oh man, like, I did this and it was great, but like, for me right now, it's just like about the journey, and going out there, continue to do my job, and doing everything that I can, and I would say that, like, I'm not supposed to be here, like, a kid, like, from where I'm from, not supposed to be here, so I'm just so blessed, and again, it might be cliche, but like, I just don't really care about all that. I just care about going out there and do my job, and maybe one day, I get the recognition, and it will be great then, but right now I'm still writing that story, so like, I'm just focused on that.
Thank you, Pascal. Thanks, everybody.
In case you're living under a rock, this is the picture that Pascal Siakam was talking about, where he thought his eyes were closed, but no, he was just summoning a demon.
Dear basketball gods, can I get 16 and 13 tonight?
Siakam has been the leading scorer for the Pacers, man. Leading scorer the other night, that was that guy.
OB.
Knicks fans, close your eyes. He is starring in his role. We'll talk about that, plus we'll hear from Obi as you watch. Media availability, getting you set for Game 7.